Good day, guys. Bing here. Today, let's model some families that we can use in real project. Okay, so let's start with something quite simple. So usually when we do accessible toilet, so for example this, it will be good if we have some family already, so we can just we can have those for example all the toilets with all the grab rails and basin with all the tab with mirror with shelf. If we can create some family with all the elements with all the dimensions already there, so it can be quite useful. So today let's start with, so maybe this one, so it's a bit hard to say. So this is okay, so let's do something like this one. So we start with nothing. Okay, so we don't have anything. So and also this is Australian standard, so if you in other country can be slightly different. So okay, so let's start. So today we're going to start with for example from the mirror, so because the mirror is the very simple, right? And after that we can start to bring in all those basins. We don't really need to model basins because there are lots of family that we can download from the internet. So okay, so let's start with the mirror. Okay, so for the mirror, so anything that need a sorry, just my mouse is not working. Okay, so anything we need a height. So for example the mirror, so we need a maximum 900, and also it's being placed onto a vertical element, so we should consider modeling them using face-based family template. Okay, so let's start. Sorry, too much talking. Okay, so first we start with, so and also I'm going to talk about face-based family because I understand that when we first start to use face-based family, it's fine if we use it, but when we start to create a face-based family, it can be quite confusing. Okay, it can be quite confusing because the orientation of the family. Okay, so this is a face-based family template. Okay, so when you first start is in the floor plan. So when you look at the floor plans, actually when you model, you need to consider this as a wall, as a vertical surface. Okay, so if you need to, so if I go back there, so you can see if we need a mirror being placed onto a wall, onto a vertical. Let me just hang on. See if I can rotate this. How do I rotate? Rotate. Okay, so imagine we need, so let me just do a screenshot of this. Okay, so when we need to model a mirror with a default height with 900, so for example 900, and in a face-based family we do not model it here with a 900 offset. We do not. Okay, we model it just on this one. So imagine this line, this reference plane is where this is. Okay, so it's where the 900 is. So this is the reference plane. So now we're going to create some reference plane first, because eventually we might make it parametric. So these are some basic ones. So first let's do a dimension equal and another dimension. So this will be the width. Let's first create a width. Let's call it width. Instance or type, yeah, type is fine. Okay, so now we have the width, and another one will be the height. Okay, so let's call it height in an instance, and okay. So now we have width and height. The next is let me think. Okay, so maybe, so if we look at this one, so this is a minimum 350 by, so this is the height is 1850 minus 900, so it's 950. So it's minimum 950 height and the minimum 350. So maybe let's just make it minimum. Okay, so I'll just do this equals 350 divided by 2. Okay, so that's 350, and then change this one to 950. So this will be the minimum. Now we can just do an extrusion and draw a rectangle, lock them onto reference plane, and then finish. So the thickness not critical, so I don't think we need to make a parametric. I'll just make it 10 mil. Okay, and then for this material, so you can create a parameter to control it in the project, but also I don't think it's very critical, so I'm going to just create a new, hang on. Oh, where's the, it's on my other screen, so I need to click on create new material on other screen, and then let's rename it. It's on other screen. Interesting. Anyway, so I'm just going to rename. I'll just call it mirror. Okay, mirror, and then that's it. And if you want to, you can apply some appearance or graphic. But for this one, I'll just name it a mirror, and that's all. So with 10 mil and okay. So now we have a piece of mirror on the face. So this is the base. Okay, and then another thing we need to set is, so go to family types. Family category and the parameter. Not here. Go to family types. So this is 2024. So it's new, and yeah, it looks different now. Yeah, need some time to get used to it. Okay, so look at here. So this is face-based family. So there is this default elevation. So default elevation is the default height when you place in the floor plan on a vertical surface. So for this family, it's not really critical unless we need to place this mirror in the floor plan. Okay, because we're going to model this mirror inside another family, so it's not very critical. But for us, we can just make it 900 in case we need to place it in the project. So let's just type in 900, and I think that's all. Okay, so finish, and this is it. And also another thing very important. So I think let's go to floor plan. So this setting is, so first these two are the default reference plan when we start this family. So this is left, right, center, left, right, which is correct. And also we probably need this because when we try to align this one with other family like basins, we need this one, so center. And this is the default center, front and back. But for this one, the center should be here, and also we don't really need center. We need this one as the base, the front. Okay, so actually let me show you why we need to change this one. I'm going to create a new project. Let me change this to architecture. Okay, in this one I'll just draw a wall, WA. Okay, so go back to a family. Okay, load this one into the project. So in this floor plan, now you can see we have these options for face-based family. So we can use place on vertical face. So because we have that default height elevation from level at 900. So when we place it in a floor plan, it will be placed at 900 height. So let me just go to 3D view. So you will see this 900 from here to here. So you can see 900. If I drag this one to the bottom of the wall, you can see 900. Okay, so it's a little bit hard to see this. Maybe we can just go quickly, just do the settings. So go to option. So I know that's some settings somewhere. Here, graphic here. So I like to make this slightly bigger and also make it opaque. So now it should be easier now. Yeah, good. So now you can see this is a mirror. Okay, so the reason why I want to show you, so go to south elevation. If I do dimension, so for example, when we do some documentation, we need to dimension this height to tell people, oh, hang on, this is fine. So it looks like this one's fine. This is because the dimension of this one, I think there's no setting for the center. Let me just find it, center symbol here. So now, okay, so let me just change this one to center line standard. So because sometimes we need to see this symbol. So when we dimension things, for example, I want to dimension this one to the center of the mirror, and then on the drawing I want to show this center. But when we dimension this one, when we dimension the height of this mirror, so you can see there's also this center symbol here. So this is because in the family, we have this one as center, front, and back. So that's why we need to change this one. So here, other is reference. Change this one to, I think change one to front. And if we wanted to, we can change this one to back. But there will be not much difference. Okay, so and we don't need the center because we're not going to dimension the center of the height, right? So, and this is it. So now if I load this one into the project and then go back to south, and you can see actually this center go to the actual center, but now we don't need this. What we need is the this height, as long as this one's I think it's maximum 900. That'll be fine. Maximum 900, and also there will be a minimum 1850. Okay. So this is it. So this is the face-based mirror. So let me just check the time. If we have time, we can. Okay, so that's fine. We can do a little bit more. So the next, maybe let's just go. Just hang on. Let me just. I'll just go to a website. So this is a very popular, not popular, but very standard, with all the plumbing fixtures. So this is, I think it's for Australia. And in here we can download a lot of family. So for example, I'll just go to Australian Standard 1428.1 and blend, or maybe just go to here. Or here, accessible. So I want to have a basin. Let's have a look at the basin. Okay, so these are all Australian Standard 1428.1 accessible basin. So I think I will just find one, maybe try this one, because this one with a shelf on the side, I think this can be quite useful. So which means once we have this one, we don't need a standalone shelf. Okay, so maybe I'll just pick this one. And okay, so yeah, and then we can download a family. So RFA, which is a Revit family. So let's download it. Okay, so show in folder. Okay, so let's just load this one. So now I'm going to, before we load that one, so I want to create a new family. Okay, so a new family. So let's start with generic model. So we can change this category to any category when we wherever we need to. I think we're going to just use generic model because not necessary to be face-based. We just need to, drag this family into a project and then locate it. Okay, so now we have this one. So what we're going to do is let's have a plan. So I think it will be centered, and then consider this as a wall surface. Okay, and so we can load. So let's go. First, let's load the mirrors. Okay, so load into this family. So I'm going to just, I think we're going to place onto a world plan. Go click on place on world plan. And okay, so it looks like it's not right. So maybe try, yeah, okay. So use a plan, place on vertical face. So I'm going to place in the middle. So maybe I'll just drag it here, place it here, type in 0, so centered to this reference plane. So let's have a look in 3D view. Yeah, can't really tell. So this is front. Yeah, okay, so that's it. And now go back to let's open that basin. Okay, so looks like this is face-based family as well. So drag this one into this family. Okay. So it opens this family, so that's fine. Let's load this one into that family again. Okay, so let's go to floor plan again and place component onto vertical surface, and you can see we just need to just place it here first, and then we can center AL to this. Okay, so if you want to, you can lock it, but yeah, doesn't make any difference, but that's fine. So okay, so now we have, so let's check this height of this one. So okay, 784. Something's not quite right. So 784. So let's go to front. Okay, so check the height. Just do a dimension. So first check the mirror. Correct. Okay, so that's great. And another one, height. Yeah, great. So delete. Do the basin. So 865. So let's have a look at this. I think semi recess. This is not really semi. This is the basin with a shelf. Not sure which one. I think okay. So basin in semi recess. I think it should be this one, basins installable mounted. Yep, I think the critical part is, okay, so here, so the surface of this basin should be 800 to 830. So I think this one, to comply with Australian standard 1428.1, we need to change the height. Okay, so 7, we need, let's just make it, oh hang on. This is 786, but this is 865. Okay, so it looks like it's using this as the no, it's not right. So this one needs to 800. Let's change this one to 800, or maybe it's too low. Let's make it 830. Okay, so 830. Oh, good. So now that's a basin and mirror. Now let's have a look. So there's 3 holes. Maybe there's some option here to change it. Okay, 3, maybe 1 hole. Okay, so and also yeah, all good. Yeah, so now we have 1 TL. Great. So now maybe we can just add a tab as well, because yeah, so we can save some time when we place this one. So let's go back to find some so 1428.1 accessible tab. Which one looks nicer? this one. Yeah, let's just use this one. Sorry, my mouse is not working properly. Okay, so RFA, great. And open, drag this one into here. I'm not sure, but yeah, it looks like it will open this family. Then load this one into that family. Okay, because this is also a face-based, but this time we just directly place, and you can use SC, snap center, and pick this center of this circle. You can see just SC, space, place. Okay, so it's very simple. And that's it. So now we have 1, 2, 3, three family in one family. So, and then we can, so if I load this one into a project, so it will, directly, hang on, let me just see if I can change this one to family 2. Different, because this is a surface, sorry, this is a face based, but that family 2 is just a normal family, so we need to place it ourselves. Okay, so basically just place it here, and that's it. So okay, and also I'll just quickly show you, because this one, all these elements are, I don't think they are shared. So let me just try to tab. So if you use your tab to try to tab, you won't be able to pick any element here. So when you tab, if you wanted to tag it, you won't be able to tag all individual elements. So what we need to do is just go back to each one. And for example, this one, I'm going to go to family category and parameters. Under here, there will be a shared. Just check this box, okay, and load this one into that family and overwrite. And go back to the other two. So this one basin as well. So go to, sorry, the wrong one. Go to family category and parameters. Just check the shared, and okay, load it back, overwrite. Okay, so and then go back to the tab as well. So go, sorry, you don't need to go there. So it's over here. Just check the shared box and load it back, and overwrite. So now if I load this one into the project and overwrite, now just click, usually when I see this one, I usually just pick the first one. Okay, so now you can see, you can tab and pick individual element. Okay, and also if you tag them, so TG, I don't think I have a tag. I don't have a tag. That's fine. Let's just quickly pick one. So annotate. No. Hang on. I'll just quickly create one. Okay, so go to family, annotation, generic. Let's start with metric generic tag. Okay, so because that's a plumbing fixture tag, so let's delete this one. So the first thing, we need to change the category to plumbing. Where's plumbing? Here, plumbing equip. Hang on, is that plumbing fixture or plumbing equipment? Can't remember. Just maybe it's plumbing fixture. Yeah, plumbing fixture. Okay, so now we just need to go create label. I'll just click on in the middle. Usually I use type mark. Okay, and finish. And also you can change the size. I usually use quite small, maybe 1.8, maybe a bold. I think that's all. Reduce this because I don't like the very big box. Yeah, something like that. All good. And we can load this one into the project. So we can use this tag TG, and so you can see I can tag this. If I change to 1 to 50. Okay, so for example, this is a mixer. I'll just call it a mix. So that's mix TG again. So this is the basin. I'll just be S, for example, and that's mirror try to because that mirrors, we didn't change its generic model, so we need another tag, but I'll just skip this one. So okay, so and then go to source elevation, so you can TG tag the basin, tag the mirror, something like that. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, so and then for your documentation, then you just need to, dimension them. So that's 900. So let me just change this one to, for example, 1 to 50. Okay, so what we need is that's 900 max. Okay, so now for the mirror, and then you dimension the basin. So basin can be, if it's not fixed, you can just type in 800 to 830. So and then this 150 can be minimum, something like that. So when you do the documentation, so this can be quite useful. So and also the last thing about this family is, because we also need to provide this clearance. So for clearance, it's very simple. You can do either model line. You can create a model line, create that shape, or you can also use symbolic line. Okay, symbolic line, which you won't see them unless you are in the like a floor plan. So model lines basically a line on the floor, or So I think that's it. And also I today I used the 2024. So I think, because I just try to encourage you to model these yourself, so it can be quite helpful rather than just provide these families for you to download. So yeah, just have a try. So you should. It's very simple. You should be able to do it. Okay, so that's it. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I think next time we let's just model another very, very useful part, which is the accessible toilet part, because we need to very similar, find a pen, find some grab rails, and what else do we need? Like I think clearance is quite important. Maybe I'll just talk about the clearance next time for this family as well. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.